So I'm going to go over a T1 trap and defeating it in Battlefield. So we had BOC here. We played HMB, Hold My Beer, not the HMB from C1. Or actually, this is C1 now, but this is server 238. And there's an HMB with player Pyro, which is really good alliance, really fast. That's who I thought we were against. And at first I was like, oh crap, we're going to get crushed. These guys are so fast. But it was another one, and they were like at our level, so it was pretty good. Ends up a very close battle at the end. We did have a bit of a bigger lead with 20 minutes to go, but we just kind of played defense and let them kind of do what they wanted. We also had a team heal, which is always precarious at the very end. You're not sure what to do because I chose to use it, but I knew we had some guys who checked out and left Battlefield, and they were going to be easy targets, but they didn't find them till the last couple minutes, so that's why they closed the gap a little bit as we just held buildings. Anyways, let's get to the T1 trap and show you what I was looking at in it. So here we are, October 29th. I'll walk you through exactly what happened in Battlefield. So first, just a little pat on the back to us. We actually filled a 30 million rally, and 10 people were in it. So coming along. I actually should have live streamed this one. Now I don't have anyone on the mic. It's just me. I'm with all the Vietnamese now. So I talk to you guys as we go. But actually, lots of rallies, lots of good stuff. These guys rallied back. We played a bit of reinforcements. It was lots of fun. Anyways, let's get to the main point of this video. So here's the T1 trap. First thing, in Battlefield, like most people, we don't scout anymore. I see a size and I'm like, let's hit it. So I'm like, let's send horse. I like to send horse early on medium-sized targets. So for us, a 4 billion is a pretty good sized target. The reason I send horse is because they're going to rally with archers and kill our horses. So let's send our horse at them and use them on offense before they get killed on defense as easy points. Anyways, we got 7 people in the rally, and we killed off his bigger troops. And I guess we could look at all this stuff, whatever, but I didn't look at it. All I saw was, okay, so you saw his 400 million T1 horse. So all I saw was, okay, guys down to 1.6. Oh, I'm like, you know what? We'll send a ground rally and clear this guy easy. And boom, it splats. And I'm like, okay, well, it wasn't that big. Only 4 million joined, so it was not a big rally. Just a couple smaller players joined with me. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll do better as a solo. Plus, I saw his reinforcements leave. So I'm like, I'll just solo, use my debuffs, and boom, splat. So now I'm like, okay. So now I look at what happened, and I see that, yep, he is a T1 trap. So I go down here, I see what's going on, and I tell everybody, please don't hit him anymore. So I scouted, I saw, and I'm like, guys, don't go after him anymore. So now he moves, and he's beside the Knights Hall, and he still has 460 million troops. And I look, and I'm like, you know what? He has siege and T1 troops. So I scout a few more times, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to send a siege at him. So here I send a siege at him, and you can see, let's look at what the damage was on him. So you can see I wipe out basically all his bigger siege, or most of them, and really open it up and really get down there, get some positive numbers. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to siege him again. And where are we here? Here it is. So I send another siege, and this one really thins him out. So now I've cleared everything but the T1 horse, basically. I think there's some other T1s with it, not so much, but he's basically just horse now. So now I've cleared out his siege, and he doesn't have much left. He has some lower siege and lots of T1 troops. So I decide I'm going to start sending small archer attacks. So I send 2 small T1 archer attacks to really thin him out. And you can see here he's at 800 mil, so I take 170 mil off him. And let's see what I sent at him. I sent basically a mixture of T12 to T7. So you can look up top. I'm not sending many troops. I sent 90,000 T12s. They kill a good amount. T11s killed 10 million. T9s killed 47 million. T8s killed 24 million. And they just targeted all of his T1 horse. You can see right here, killed 80 million of them. And then I go one more time like that right here, and I do another small rally. You could see it's only 70 million in power, but killing 110. And basically the exact same result, same type of troops. You could see T12 down to T7, basically killing 15, 20 million each. And then he's thin enough. And I'm like, I'll just send an actual march at him. I didn't think too much of this one. I just sent. And so this, wow, 21-17 archer attack. Got that up to in battlefield. Nice. And here I did actually, I was thin troops. So just hitting send actually sent T12 and down. But I wanted to send some bigger ones just because I was lazy. And he was actually starting to port as I was taking time to reset my reins my layers. And here you can see I just finished them off there. So that was my strategy for beating a T1 trap. Basically, meet him halfway. Get lower level tiers. Obviously, I'm not going to attack him with T1s because my gears aren't set up for flats. So I had to go with a decent level troop that would benefit from percentages. And T11 is about the area where flats take over. So I had a mixture of T12 to T7, and I just wanted to win the power swap every time until I got him low enough, and then I took him out. So the tip to take away from here, isolate those T1 horses. Start to target the other stuff. If he has siege, start to target those big siege. If he has big ground, you could send horses and clear out his ground. Clear out whatever big troops he has first, and then start to go after the T1s with lower layers. And that's it. Just as long as you're winning the power swap each time, it's fine. So T1s aren't unbeatable. You just have to take your time. Also, one other thing, this guy was left alone till kind of near the end of the battle. Like, I didn't go after him till you could see here 10:24. So this is an hour and a half into battlefield. So just let him sit, just whatever, not touching you, and get rid of all his teammates so they can't reinforce him, that sort of stuff. And I think you'll be good to go. So T1s aren't unbeatable, but you know what? It's a good trick for people who are low coiners, don't have big money to get all the big troops, all the big refines. So good on him for having a type of city like this. So Genghis, like, subscribe, leave a comment.